Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about solving problems involving radical expressions. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please do not skip the ads in this video. Thank you. And now let's proceed to our main lesson for today, which is all about solving problems involving radical expressions. So find the perimeter of a triangle given the answer as the or give the answer as a radical expression in simplest form. Okay, so let me first pick my pen, the color of my pen. I think I like blue. So, paano ba i-solve ito? Okay. Ang hinahanap natin ay perimeter. The perimeter of the triangle. And it has the sides, di ba? The measurement of each side. Okay. In finding the perimeter of a triangle, to find the perimeter of a triangle, we have a formula. The side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. In short, we will just add all the sides. So we will be having the perimeter of a triangle is equal to side 1, which is, let's say, 3 square root of 20 plus 13 square root of 5 plus 10. And then, think a number sa 20 that to simplify 20 at ano ba yung factors ng 20? 1 is a perfect square and 1 is not a perfect square. I'm thinking about 4 and 5 because 4 is a perfect square and 5 kasi meron pa siyang factor na 20 and 1. 20 times 1 is 20 pero they are not both or no one dun sa dalawa is a perfect square. 10 and 2 is not also or both of them are not also perfect squares. So naisip ko is 4 and 5. So we have 3 square root of 4 times 5 plus 13 square root of 5 plus 10. Then, square root of 4 is 2, right? So, times 2, then matitira si square root of 5 plus 13 square root of 5 plus 10. Then, 3 times 2 is 6 square root of 5 plus 13 square root of 5 plus 10. Okay? And then, we can still simplify. 6 plus 13 is 19. Tama ba? 19. Square root of 5 plus 10. Since 19 and 10, hindi na natin sila ma-simplify kasi they don't have the same radicand or isa lang yung may radical expression which is 19 square root of 5. So this now our final answer for this particular example. So our answer is 19 square root of 5 plus 10 millimeter because we use the unit of measurement which is millimeter as the final answer. So that's the perimeter of the given triangle. You get it? So, I think that's the final answer na nga. So let's have another another problem. Find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 2 square root of b inches and whose width is 3 square root of b inches. Give your answer as a radical expression in simplest form. Okay, so in this portion, the perimeter for the triangle is equal to 2 times length plus width. Okay, so let's have 2. The length is 2 square root of b plus 3 for the width, square root of b. Then we have 2 times 2, that's 4 square root of b plus 2 times 3 is 6 square root of b. Since pareho yung radical natin, pareho sila ng radicand, which is b, pwede nating ipag-add yung 4 tsaka 6, and that is 10. Then just copy the radical, which is b. So 10 square root of b inches will be the perimeter of our given rectangle. Clear? Now let's have another example. The square root of the sum of the two consecutive odd integers is equal to 6. Okay? Find the integers or the larger integers. So, hinahanap natin is the larger integer. Okay, so we have the two consecutive integers. So let us just suppose that x will be the smaller integer, and x plus 2 will be the larger odd integer. Okay, we don't know what is x plus x there. So let's say it is 1. So this is the larger odd integer is 3 because 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So we don't know yet. Then the root of the sum of these integers equals sila kay 6. So kung titignan ko yung equation niya, ang sabi, the square root of the sum. So the square root of the sum of the two consecutive. So merong addition yung dalawa. Of the two consecutive, ito yung first, ito yung first, ito yung second number of the two consecutive integers is equal to 6. Nakukuha ba? So, to simplify, we have square root of x plus x, that is 2x plus 2 equals 6. Then, square both sides. Then, we can cancel this. So, it will become 2x plus 2 equals 6 times 6, 36. Ililipat ko si 2. So, magiging negative 2 siya. Tama? So, we have 2x equals 36 minus 2 is 34. Then, divide by 2. Cancel. So, therefore, x is equal to 17. Am I right? Now, if x is equal to 17, therefore, x equals 17 is um, the smaller odd integer. So what is the bigger or the larger odd integer? So we have x plus 2, and that is equal to 17 plus 2. So we just substitute x or 17 not to x. So we have 19. 19 is the larger what they call this, the larger odd integer. Okay, the larger odd integers. Okay, so we have 17 and 19 as the two integers na kapag pinag-add mo and then kinuha mo yung square root niya, ang answer ay 6. Tama? Okay. Next, this one. Solve the missing side. Ayan. So, familiar ba kayo sa figure na to? This is a triangle, right? At meron siyang C dito, no? Ay, sorry. Mayroon siyang C doon. So, ibig sabihin, this one, we will use the Pythagorean theorem. That is C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Or simply, C is equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared. Ito yung Pythagorean theorem, di ba? Kasi we will use this. C ang hinahanap natin, which is the hypotenuse. Given let's say this is A, and let's say this is B. Okay? So we have C equals, substitute the given to the formula. A is 2, so we have 2 squared, plus yung B is 2 square root of 3. Then squared. Then we have 4, right? 2 squared is 4, plus 2 squared is 4, and then this one can be cancelled, so that's 3. Tama? Then, C is equal to 4 plus 4 times 3 is 12. What is 4 plus 12? 16. So we have square root of 16. And finally, what is square root of 16? So C is equal to 4 as our final answer. Therefore, the measurement of this hypotenuse is equal to 4. Okay, did you get it? Alright, now finally, the square root of the sum of the two consecutive odd integers is 6 square root of 2. What is the larger integer? So it is just the same with the previous example, but in this portion, ang answer natin is 6 square root of 2. So let's see if we can answer this one. So let's suppose that the first integer the first odd integer is x. So this is the first odd integer. And the second odd integer is x plus 2. Square root of the sum of the two consecutive odd integers. So this is the second. Sabi sa problem, the square root of the sum of the two consecutive odd integers is equal to 6 square root of 2. Did you get it? So we have square root of 2x plus 2. So we have x plus x is 2x equals 6 square root of 2. Can you follow? Then squared both sides. Ayan. So cancel this one. So that is 2x plus 2 equals um, 6 squared is 36. Tama? And for this, we can cancel this. So that's 2. Multiply by 2. And then, we have 2x equals 36. Ay, sorry. May plus pa pala dyan. Sorry, hindi ko napansin. Plus 2 equals 36 times 2 is that 72? Am I right? 72 ba? Okay. And then, ililipat natin ito, magiging negative 2. So, cancel na yan. You have 2x equals 72 minus 2 is 70. Ayan. And then, divide both sides by 2. So, cancel. Therefore, x is equal to 35. Tama ba? 35? 70 divided 2 is 35, right? So, this is now the first odd integer. So, what is our second odd integer? So, we have the equation for the second odd integer that is equal to x plus 2. Okay? And that's equal to 35 plus 2. And this is equal to 37. Therefore, the second odd integer that we're looking is 37, which is the larger integer in the equation. Okay? So if you want to check, you can just, substitute the value of x and or just add the 2. So 35 plus 37, then get the square root. It should be 6 square root of 2, your final answer. Okay, so that's it. That's all about for the solving problems involving radical expressions. I hope you learned something from this day lesson. Bye.